Good morning, beautifuls. I'm so glad you tuned in today. If I asked you in this moment, how do you feel about your body? What do you think about your body? What would your answer be? And I wanted to talk about this today because yesterday we started talking about ways that we can increase our self-love or our value of self, because in doing that, it changes the experiences we have on the external. And one of the ways that really affect how we show up in the world is how we view and value our physical body. And researchers say that approximately 70% of our self-talk regarding our body is negative. 70%. Now, these are thoughts that we've picked up from really young and have accumulated over our lifetime. So things from like family, friends, social media, you name it. But it's now in this automatic loop in our brain. Our thoughts are not the only things that affect our value, or reflect our value, rather, but they are highly influential. Other things that would reflect the value that we place on our body is, how do we treat it? Are we kind to our body? Do we listen to it when it's asking for rest, when it's asking for food, when it's asking for movement? And so I thought today maybe we would just expand on that a little bit in these few moments together, on ways in which we can help deepen our appreciation for our physical vessels, this flesh suit that we are wearing through our life experience. And so when it comes to the automatic thoughts or the self-talk, that is a process. It's not something that we can change overnight. But again, one of the tools that we use in almost all the practices of changing something is to find that place of stillness where we can observe our thoughts. It's kind of like a teleprompter on a screen, right? And when we see that thought, we really don't want to judge it. I know that that's something I'm guilty of, is wanting to judge it and remove it and just try to stop those thoughts. But that's kind of like trying not to look at the elephant in the room, right? So instead, what we want to do is we want to observe the thought and then choose to replace it with a positive one. And once you do this enough times, it becomes a pattern and a habit, and it actually will start to break that cycle of negative self-talk. In addition, many of us have that area that we consider our problem area. And much of our attention and focus goes to that area, whether we're trying to hide it or cover it up, or just obsessing about it, trying to change it. It takes a lot of our brain space, and it's not really productive. And so just like kind of changing the way we thought, we talked about the way we talked to ourselves and our thoughts, same thing with how we are thinking about the spots of our body, particular body parts, and to maybe switch that from this place of fear or unhappiness, ungratefulness that we have for a certain spot, and focus on parts of our bodies that we do appreciate, and to actually share our gratitude and appreciation for that body part. So something it could look like, and again, this is just an example, and you can totally make it your own so that it feels right for you, but to say something like, legs, I love and appreciate you. You have actually carried me through this journey of life. You've helped me play sports. You've helped me run with my children. You see where I'm going with this? And it can actually create a movement of emotion. And those types of things, when practiced regularly, can create shifts in how we perceive ourselves and our bodies. So again, just a short rambling from Marty, but I thank you for tuning in. Until we talk again, please stay hydrated, nourished, and well rested.